Oh, we could. Oh, it's story time.
There's more room if people want to sit down. So I want to read you guys from a story called Mr. Today, which I wrote. It's a reworking of The Great Gatsby. She come. Couldn't PYC? Didn't she letters? Daisies in despair. Nervous if quality was there. Now worried was he instead. Oxford to him sent misunderstanding or complication. Some but home, yet to frantically tried he. Armistice, the after machine guns. Divisional the of command, the of majority of his, got he battles. Argonne, the following in front, the two went he, before captain was he wore. The in went extraordinarily did he. Asleep were she though, as gently fingers nerve end, the touched he when our shoulders coat his. Again lips silent brushed she, when than another, with one profoundly more communicated, nor love. Of month therein closer never been had. They promised day, next the parting long, the forememory. Deep of them give to, if as while if for tranquil them made had afternoon. The hair shining dark, are kissed he once and little. A arm is changed he, and moved she then, and now flushed cheeks her and room the in fire, with day fall cold. Oh, was it time? Silent long, for arms his and daisy with, sat he abroad. Went he before afternoon, last the on to going was I. What her telling time better I have could I? If things great doing, of use the was, what care didn't I? Sudden at all, and of minute. Every love and deeper getting ambitions. My off way was I, there, well, her. From things different knew I, because lot anew thought I she too. Me with love in was she, because didn't she but over? Me throw she that while for hoped, even I sport old her. Loved I out, fine to was, I surprised. How you to describe can't I? Pour thee of struggles, hot the above proud, and safe silver like gleaming daisy, of enclosed many of freshness, the of preserves, and imprisons wealth of mystery and youth, the of aware overwhelmingly was Gatsby. And ever then charming more, and huskier voice her made it, and cold a caught had she, mouth lovely, curious. Her kissed he, and him toward turned she, as fashionably sweet settee the of wicker. The star shine of luxury bought, though with brightest porch. Her betrayed somehow was, who breathless was, who Gatsby was. In later days too again, met they when all was that. Her to marry felt he, nothing Gatsby, leaving life. Full rich her into house, rich her into vanished, she be. Could girl nigh say extraordinary? How just realized didn't he, but extraordinary was Daisy. That knew he grail of following, but to himself committed had he, that found he now would go. And could he what take to probably? Intended had he imagined. Had he as out? Turned, didn't it, and himself despised, didn't he? But world, the about anywhere, blown be to government impersonal, and of whim the liable was he and him. Behind standing family comfortable, no had he facilities, such no had he fact. of matter A was her, of caretake, to able fully was he that. Herself a stratum sane, and much from personal was he, that believe her let he, security of sense, a daisy given deliberately had he, but millions phantom his, untraded had he that mean, don't I pretenses? False under her taken certainly had he, for himself despised have mighty hand. Her touch to right real, no had he, because her took night. October still one daisy, took he eventually and unscrupulously, ravenously get to him. What took he time? His of most made he, so shoulders his, from slip might uniform his, of cloak invisible. The moment Annie at and passed, a without man young, penniless present was he, Gatsby J, as future his might be glorious. However accident colossal a by-house, daisies in was he that knew he, but emotions vibrant still of echoes, and shades the with air, the pervading house, the about all presence that felt he eyes. His in value her increased it, Daisy loved already, had men many that too, him excited it, withered scarcely were flowers, whose dances of and motor cars shining, years this of redolent and breathing, and fresh but lavender, and already away laid, and must he not were that. Romance of the corridors, his through place taking activities, radiant and gay of bedrooms, other than cool and beautiful, more upstairs bedrooms, of hint of it about mystery right was there him. To out camp, at out tent, his as her to living and casual as was it, there lived Daisy that was intensity, breathless of air, and it gave what but before. House beautiful as such, in bed never had he him, amazed it alone, then tailor camp, from officers other with first at house, her went he desirable. Excitingly her found he, between wire barbed, indiscernible, with always but people, such with contact income had he capacities unrevealed. Various and known. Ever had he girl nice first, was she Daisy. About talk to wanted he, but reserved without now. Anything acknowledged would he think of. Outplayed his extravaganza secret longing, and malice hard, Tom's against glass, like upbroken at Gatsby. Jade because me to it told, Cody damned youth, his of story strange the me told me that night. This was it. Free him shake to bear couldn't I, and hope last at some clutching was he, due to going was she. What knew he until Daisy leave? Possibly couldn't he it? Consider would he? Montreal, to up, a week, or for City Atlantic to go sport? Old now, away, go car. Your trace'll certain pretty, it's said I away. Got to pot you. Darkness, the into out smoking set we. Drawing room, via windows. French the open throwing inside, cigarettes, dry, stale, two with table. Unfamiliar and on humidor found I days for many air. Been hadn't they, though as musty were rooms, thee and everywhere, dust of a mouth inexplicable was there. Piano ghostly. They have keys the upon splash, of sort with crumbled at once. Switches, light, electric, the wall dark for feet innumerable. Overfelt in pavilions, like were that curtains. Aside pushed we cigarettes. For rooms great that through hunted me, when night that did it as mead, to enormous so seen. Never had houses light. The outturn then, a minute before there stood, and window that two came she, a clock 4 about, and waited. I wanted, said he happened, nothing sleep or dejection or heavy haul. The inn table against leaning was he. He opened still his door. The front his that saw I long, his crossing laid too. Be wood mourning and about him warned to something him. To tell something had I, that felt I, dressed began, and bed out jumped I immediately, and drive Gatsby's up go. Taxi aheard I gone, towards dreams, frightening, savage, and reality grotesque, between half-sick cost-eye and sound, the on incessantly groaning, as foghorn and night, all sleep could die.